Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 1 of Script Writing on YouTube. This is Show and I's series where we're trying to gather as many people as we can to break the YouTube algorithm. So we're starting with a story that we're writing from scratch, a video that I'm going to be uploading to my channel, link in the description. It'll be about picking my lifestyle, just some facts and interesting self-development things that I learned from Cal Newport's book called So Good They Can't Ignore You. So we'll just get started here.
Let's go. By the way, we don't know what we don't know what we are doing. So basically, feel free, comment us, critic us, criticize us, everything.
Yeah, do everything you need to. Tear us apart, make us feel bad, cry, anything.
Everything, yep.
But yeah, so basically I recorded like a week's worth of my life because, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to better create B-roll, and I wanted to get into the practice of recording myself. And it made me realize that I can tie this into a video of like, you know, like how I want to pick my lifestyle. So yeah, that'll be the video topic, like,
yeah.
So
like, you just want to talk about your life, right? So as I understand.
Yeah, or it's like, I want to plan my lifestyle.
Oh, okay. Video about how you plan your lifestyle in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it's like, yeah, you need to plan. Can you see my screen?
Nope.
Okay. Let me,
Yep.
There we go. So yeah, the philosophical message is you need to plan your lifestyle, and pick your career after.
So, by the way, philosophical message is that what the value of the video, what we want to talk about, what we want to tell the viewer of this video about, like the value from, like, the philosophical message is the value what you will get after watching this video. And here we like there's like we can use it like as a value, basically.
Yeah, it's like
what we will get
the message we want to
afterwards.
give to the viewer.
Yep. But like in this message, I'm not seeing like the why. So basically, you need to plan your lifestyle, pick your career after, like.
Okay. Yeah, because you all, I guess because it won't ever be guaranteed. It's like you need to plan your lifestyle and pick your career to support it, or else it will be never guaranteed.
To be honest, it feels like it's really true. Like, it's not simple. Can we do like simple message, like just because people should understand the this is a really hard topic, right? So, I mean, and if we have like simple message, like you need to plan your lifestyle.
Maybe just you need to plan your lifestyle, or else it will never be guaranteed.
Yeah. Kinda. Okay, let's go through. We can change the philosophical message after the story.
Yeah, so just like based on what I do, like Act 1 and Act 2. Yeah, I guess this might change, but everything else we'll just
write down.
Yeah, kind of write down. So I can talk about before how Okay, maybe this will be how I tell the story. So, in Act One, I can talk about how I wanted to do things, but I never had people to do them with. So then in Act Two is I did them by myself. Then the crisis
Hmm.
is I feel lonely. Should I stop? The climax.
Or you always stop, like because you feel lonely, and not the question, should I stop? Like it's like I stopped doing it. I never go like through whole process. I'm like when because I'm alone, I'm getting bored, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to do this. You know?
Yes, I see that. Um, but I don't know. I want to keep it like my
Mhm.
story. It's like I just don't know if there's always activities. It's not really like it's like for me the crisis is making the choice to do it even though there's nobody there. Like I'm either consistent or I'm not. Like I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, the climax is I keep going, and then as a result, I build a lifestyle that is unique to me.
Okay. So this will be like the 100% the personal story, right?
Yes, but the message is how like you need to plan it, or else it'll be never guaranteed. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't. This doesn't really fit that well. I wanted to do things, but I never had people to do them with. This like has nothing to do with planning.
Exactly.
Um,
So maybe like I know the planning. What is the planning? Like the when you plan something, you avoid a chaos, right? And maybe it's something in your life right now is chaotic, and like so you do one thing once, second thing next week, and like you're going through like this circle doing the different things, different like every weeks, and you're like, okay, what is or what I want? Like the question is like what I really want to do, and the understanding of the what you want to really do, it comes from the planning, what lifestyle you want to have in the future, right?
yeah,
This is how I see like the message, like
yeah, like
because
from this.
yeah, and
Yeah,
also because also we need to like also we need to point the pain of the viewer. You need to be related to the viewer somehow,
mm-hmm.
and because people will watch you if you like them, if you like tell their stories, kind of like through you, they will see their stories, right? See
Mm-hmm.
their lifestyle
Yeah.
and how they want to change it.
Yeah, maybe it's like maybe this isn't the right message then because
Mhm.
it's like it's not so much plan like this story isn't about planning. This story is about doing things by yourself.
Okay, doing things by yourself.
Yeah, so it's like it's I guess like you need to be
Mhm.
willing to do things by yourself or else you'll do nothing with your life.
Okay, so you need to willing to do things by yourself, or else you will do nothing with your life. Okay, okay. This is like this is common thing though. In the like in the families, like if you talk about the people like in teenagers, right? Uh, everyone wants that someone will make them everything. Like Like especially the young people, they think, okay, I have parents, and I don't need to worry about anything, and
Mm.
kind of like they careless basically.
Yeah, it's like or yeah, instead of act 1, it's like instead of I wanted to do things but I never had people to do them with, maybe it's like I have messed up my life because I was never willing to do things by myself and I was always expecting it to be given to me.
Exactly. Yep.
Perfect.
This is a really good beginning, and also people can relate to this situation.
Yeah.
I don't know why I started thinking about the relationship, like to be related to something, like to someone. I think this is I don't know how this thought got in my head. Like after like I think it started getting this idea like last couple weeks. Like our video should make people related to the view, like the so basically our message should be related to the viewer.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah.
like
Yeah, cuz it's like I guess the hot topics that I think we covered or like this might be like the little phrase that keeps popping in your head but it's health, wealth, relationships,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So like by covering these things, it's like I can talk about how I wanted to have like a good physique, I wanted to have a good job, and I wanted, or I guess, and it was conflicting because of my relationships with what people expected of me,
Hmm.
right? So it, you cover these bases and then they become compelling.
Yep.
Uh, so then instead of this, instead of act 1 being this, I wanted to do things, but I never had, or I guess this can be like, I I really messed up my life because I wasn't willing to do things by myself. Then this one is Act 3 will be only now I'm building a life I want. Then Act 2 is uh experiencing the consequences.
Yep. Basically, it's obstacles. In Act Two, we have usually we have obstacles. Depending on how many obstacles you have, like you can have only one or two, and also if you have couple obstacles, and each obstacle should be like on the increasing high stake level. Basically, first obstacle, okay, little bit consequences. Second, little bit more, and the third one, they could do a final boss, right? Basically.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that sounds pretty good. So I wasn't willing to do things by myself. I was experiencing the consequences. Crisis. This can hit me as like I guess now probably I
Yeah.
don't have a job. Live with parents.
Do you want to mention that you live in a closet?
Yeah. And then climax is uh
Realization. I think this is like when you start like I don't know. It might sound silly right now. Like you somehow find the book, read the book, and you realize that your whole life was messed up. Like blah blah blah. It's like it kind of sounds silly, but so maybe it should be a realization, right? So internal realization of your what you're gonna do next.
yeah. Yeah, internal realization or like or maybe yeah, realization I need to change awareness of my mistakes.
Uh, yep.
Yeah, this maybe will change.
This might be will change.
Yeah. And then only now I'm building a life I want. So in act 1 I can say that maybe it wasn't that I was willing. I was because I was willing. I just was afraid.
Okay.
Uh, Expectations of my parents and their support in certain activities. Then my friends, like what they did as pastimes, influenced my hobbies, video games. And then maybe like my first relationship. I
Yep.
was a what's the word? It's like I was it's like I was it's like I was insecure or
Like what type of situation? Like
it's
you
like
want
I
to
shouldn't have gotten into the relationship, but I wanted to because it was comfortable and it was like it was like validating.
unnecessary relationship, like or like a toxic relationship,
Yeah,
where you
that would work. It was toxic. And then experiencing the consequences, it can be not getting the school, not getting into a school, or I guess maybe not the school, but just like not having the right habits to set me up for success now. Then the breakup. That'll be breakup is the last one, and then the second one about expectations of my parents. It was like it's like
I
not.
feel like Mhm.
Oh, keep going.
I feel like we getting off from this philosophical message with this. It's kind of like sounds like we're telling the story about your life, which is good, but it's not too much interesting. Like how I see that. I know your story about how you went to the Africa, how you failed, put $10,000, more than $10,000, you lose money, you have like you quit your job. These actions was made by yourself, right?
Yes.
And this, like you said, you need to be willing to do things by yourselves, or else you do nothing with your life. So basically, you try on the first act, you kind of like struggling with something, right? Which is like not okay. Let's imagine this. In the first act, nobody believes in you. Nobody thinks that you are like nobody considers you like as a serious person, right? So basically, you have dreams, you want to build company, you want to do something in your life, big things, and nobody believes you. And when you told your friends about your dreams, like they laugh at you, like, okay, don't you can do that, like blah blah blah. And then here, like in the act two, when you try to look avoid like overcome this all this negativity, like nobody believes you, everyone laughs at you, with your actions, like you go to the Africa, you to like you have like we literally have the rising consequences every time, like going to Africa first, putting $10,000 second, and third, you quit your job because you want to prove the world that you want to build yourself by your actions, and you're doing it like you by yourself when everyone is like looking at you, like this crazy man, like this crazy but man on the like, and the crisis that you right now, like you failed. Basically, it's like literally crisis. You failed. You're in a
Yeah.
closet, and then like the climax will be that no matter what, I will try to go through, like go forward, regardless of that, I'm sitting here, literally sitting in closet, filming this video, because this is like this will not stop me. Is it lining up with this message?
Uh,
Kind
yeah, no, that's something I've definitely felt before. Like, I guess all the relationship stuff
Mhm.
and how people saw me in high school and even my first relationship, like it made me feel invisible, like I don't exist to anybody.
Mhm, mhm,
So now in Act Two, I go and I dedicate myself to a project and working, and I go to Africa and I do all these things,
mhm.
but ultimately I fail.
Yep. This is like everyone expect. So basically, that like it's a moment, catch a moment. Like everyone was expecting good things, but you failed. Like,
Yeah. So the
right?
crisis, the I guess the crisis can be I I'm running out of money and time
I feel like
for the project.
crisis should be I failed, living in closet. Climax is that regardless of the, like, you need to give the hope people who watch you, right?
Oh, for the climax.
Yes, yes, it should be hope that. So basically, what's your message? That no matter what kind of fail you have in your life, you need to continue building yourself, like future building building yourself, like just go forward, don't give up. The climax were like kind of like internal, or because you find something in the climax, you find something, in our case I think it will be video YouTube, which helps right now, is literally helping you to move, right? So you want to grow in this area, you're finding yourself in this area, and it will be really cool thing that, like, after failing this other thing, you found new thing which gives you hope that you can build yourself even better,
Mm-hmm.
right, in the climax. And you are proving yourself, you are proving your words by doing this video.
Yes. So no matter what kind of failure, I will go forward, and then Act Three is this is me moving forward.
Yep, this is you moving forward with this video. And it's kind of like you kind of like presenting the proof of your willingness to do things, regardless of anything, any failure, and you are presenting it as a video. Like you give it, like literally showing them, they watching them, to watch the
Mm-hmm.
video.
So then, yeah, that's perfect. So then, this Act Two will be I go out and do stuff,
Okay. Yep.
start company, work on projects, get into other things by myself.
Mm-hmm. Like you can literally say that, like you can move to, like you move to Africa by yourself. Like this is a huge thing, though. By the way, nobody's.
Yeah, it's an interesting story.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. It's like it's really like there are different spectrums of the, like, events happening in the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also in in the act one, you covering the most common thing that people in your age experience, that nobody believes in them. You see that, like, nobody believes in people, like in teenagers, 24 years old. Nobody believes them. Like, oh, you're just kid. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
and you expressing that I am the one who was there. I am the one who experienced that, like you. And I just want to go through all this. I just want to prove them they're wrong, and I'm doing this, but I'm failing. And then, like, like I failed. I'm really uncomfortable living in the closet, but I want to move forward. I can't just give up. Like, what expecting I like what life I'm expecting. Like, if I just give up right now, just go to the 9 to 5, working 9 to 5, just give up on all my dreams. No, I'm gonna start the videos. I'm gonna make videos. It's kind of will be motivational video.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can yeah, motivational and also like I mean, there's like other stuff. It's not just
Mhm.
motivation. It's like what to do in all these situations. Like if your parents have expectations for you to do something,
Oh, okay.
you can start a company, right? You can actually go out and do these things because I've done it before. And if your friends aren't supportive, it doesn't matter. I started these projects because I wanted to. And you know,
Or you
even
can,
even if you have a
mhm.
bad breakup, you can still bounce back and do things that are cool, right? It's you're not limited
Mhm.
by whatever happens to you.
Yep. And also for each bad experience, you can like you parents don't believe you, like you start company, like friends not supporting you, like you getting support from Africa, like you moving to Africa
Yeah,
basically.
where I like find other friends.
Yeah, other friends, yeah. By doing something.
Yeah, by yeah, I think this has evolved really nicely. Uh so yeah, act 1 nobody considers me as serious or nobody takes me seriously and I was afraid to do things by myself and I was uh I was always seeking
Approval,
yeah,
maybe.
always
Yeah.
seeking approval from my relationships and my parents and my friends. And I guess yeah, maybe like from I can just talk about like my parents like they didn't give me the approval I was looking for. So I felt like I couldn't do stuff.
And that's why you start company.
Uh yeah, felt helpless. Friends, I guess it's not like that they weren't supportive, it's just like had other priorities.
Didn't see you as a serious, they didn't see your actions as serious, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I didn't really experience that. It was
Hmm.
more like it's like when your group of friends doesn't really grow with you. It's like you want to do stuff,
Mm.
but you're kind of
Oh,
like but they're like holding you back in a way.
yeah. I know that this feeling. I experienced this feeling also by myself. Like it's a huge. It's also yeah. You can create a relatability
Yeah.
with the audience because I personally experienced this when I have a friends, but I see that they holding me back. You know, you can literally say that basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're not yeah, my friends were not interested in personal growth. I was not having the conversations that I needed to grow as a person.
Hmm. Yeah, like this is like you like pointing really good like emotions, not emotions, the situations in real life
Yeah,
which
because
people
this is
will
like what I
experience.
deal with every day. That's like every day.
This is good. This is good.
Uh, yeah, and then my first relationship, it was toxic. I was seeking approval, and it took me over 2 years to feel good about myself again.
Mm, okay. Okay.
Or actually, I actually I didn't start to feel better until I started working on projects.
Okay. Okay. I see one thing. So basically, if you feel like really sad after breakups, like you kind of giving the like less not the lesson, not lesson, like advice to avoid this pain. You need to do something. Like right, you need to start company. You need to work on projects. You need to work on the things that you're passionate about. Like
Yeah,
if
like
you like,
yeah, you need to make an identity. Like you have to get away from uh I guess I can have like some motives here.
Yeah.
Get away from, or I guess make new memories to escape my past. Oh shit. Yeah, make new memories to escape my past. I can say that I wanted to I guess move or create an identity outside of what everyone expected of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make new memories to escape my past, create an identity outside of what everyone expected me, and then, finally allow me to move past my breakup.
Yeah. And like everyone expecting like, oh, okay, I think he's gonna succeed, but no, he failed.
Yeah.
Yep. This is our crisis.
Yep. Yep. I've failed. I moved back in with my parents. But no matter what, I guess the climax is I'm making this video with the message of no matter what kind of failure, I will go forward.
Oh my God. Yes. Like Mr. Beast did it like in his video, right? Like he said, if I'm not gonna reach some amount of the million views, like subscribers, like this kind of stuff. Like if you remember this video, his video.
So yeah, so this means like I'm continuing to build my projects. I'm getting a new job, and I'm exploring the world. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
It's like this is like announce of how you start the video YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, so I guess from anyone watching, it has this video has evolved from picking my lifestyle to the willingness to do things by yourself, or else you'll do nothing. I mean, it's even like this is even different than what the message is. I think it's like it's like maybe it's
forward.
Yeah, maybe it's like if nobody takes you seriously, it's up to you to create your own identity.
Or your future.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You wanna do the circles? Like,
yeah, we'll do the circles and flesh out the script. But I'll cut the video here. So how many minutes was that? 30 minutes. So thanks for watching. This is how we put together our rough outlines before we go into detail. So make sure to subscribe, and you'll get more on how we break these into actual dialogue and lines for the video. Okay, thanks.
Thanks.